I'm doing some game footage right now, and I'm like trying to get some game footage for halftime. I'm trying to make this a fun experience for whoever's watching and make y'all be enjoying it and enjoyed our journey, Ronnie Ray and Jarvis Rose, and catch a glimpse of all the teams around the league as much as possible as I can. And I'm getting a glimpse of a Thursday night first week, game and whatnot. And the first game, as you saw, the Chiefs and the Patriots, and the Chiefs dominated, and it played the same way in the game. But what didn't play the same way in the game, which changed in the game, is the head coach. This is not the Patriots head coach. They got rid of Bill Belichick, bro, and it's just because of one little reason. And I can't believe it's because of that reason. And this nigga Robert Kraft is a goof. He's a real goof, and I don't care no more about having these injuries on. Because since you see I'm controlling all 32 teams, I have to put it in the news. Because this is news. It's real breaking news. And I'm sorry, guys. This is just sad for me to see this. You know what I mean? And, yeah, we passed that week where we just played, but we didn't get to play our game yet. But I definitely have to change that firing coach, because I don't know how many other coaches got fired in real life. They kept Andy Reid though in that game, to protect all users. So computer only will fire. You know what I mean? Because ain't no computers and ain't nobody getting fired. They fired my dog Bill Belichick. I'm disappointed. I wonder how long he been gone. That's what I'm really wondering. How long this man Belichick been gone? Now, let me see. They don't even say nothing in the news. They don't even say nothing. They don't even say nothing. They don't even. What's good, YouTube? Cool Vision Gaming back, and you know who it is. If you don't know, it's Jarvis Rose. Yeah, we back again. Co-founder, Ronnie Ray. She's here. And as I say she, Rohanda Ray, we chillin'. But I take over the Madden news day and I get through this fluently. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna get this through. This is where we enjoy our favorite players. And low key we're gonna get some of these matchups. So this is like our pre-game, looking at film, and this is our segment. And you see we here with Madden News Day. Number what? I believe this is number 5. And number 5, we live off of week 1. Week 1 is over and we came out with a W, the 49ers. And as you can see, some preseason week 4, this what came at the end of that. And everything else will come behind that. But this is all stories, all the stories around all the teams that had news. And I was gonna do top stories, and I feel like top stories is dope. You know what I mean? Top stories. We're unruly team. But all stories is where we at right now. And I just want to showcase it as, you see it in the first week. I'm not gonna do this often. I'm gonna do it like every crucial week. I'll showcase all the top things that go down, because it's very top. But the big things always start in the beginning of the week, so why not showcase all the stories? But we're gonna do the top stories too and get through with y'all. And if we make the top stories, then we're that important. But this is all the stories, and all the stories of the week 1 is important. And coming in right now into week 2, this week. But often this, we see another notch in the belt. Ben Roethlisberger continue to deal with the extra eye that are fixed on him. He's 7th all-time on the passing touchdown list. Ben Roethlisberger, he could arch himself up. I can't remember the passing list, but we'll see that in probably the end of the season, and we'll look at how he became. You see, student of the game, Delaware State, strong safety, Andrew Glenn. I heard this news before. I'm not going to read it. You could read it if you please. And we move on empty-handed. The Ravens left today 39-19. Game with a loss to the Bengals. and that's game footage of the Bengals. I'm gonna see about the next game. They said in real life they only scored 3 field goals. In real life, they only was able to put up a field goal. Crazy. Another notch in the belt. There's nothing quite like watching Eli Manning shred a defense for 4 quarters. He did just that yet again, en route to become the 7th most prolific touchdown passer ever. Gunslinger. Phillip Rivers. This is yo. They talking about Ben and Phillip. These legendary dudes, bound to be legendary. They just keep going. Phillip Rivers is a red zone artist. He's moved past Ben Roethlisberger into the 8th place of the all-time passing touchdown list. You move past, but Big Ben, he's 7th, so I believe you're still behind. He's not done yet, Sir Phillip. The Bills come away with a win in S. McDermott's first game as an NFL coach. That's that boy McDermott. The Buffalo Bills come away with a win against New York Jets. We off seeing the Steelers, as you can read the Steelers 26-0. You see the Texans fail to protect their house. The Jaguars will return home to Jacksonville, one winner richer than another. Beating the Texans? That's murder. That's murder. So I wonder who's gonna win against the Texans and Bengals in our week 2. Falling at home Thursday night. Falling at home. The Redskins failed to get a win at home versus the visiting Eagles. They lost 31-13. Sad. Always showing Jay Cutler and things, man. Home field of disadvantage. The Miami Dolphins came out of today's game with a loss at home versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That game didn't happen in real life because of Hurricane Irma. And as you can see this footage, we came out of the hurricane. We here in the hurricane, dodging hurricanes. We're just a little late. Hopefully no more distractions and we get through weekly. Get this shit going organized and properly for you guys. Returning home with a loss. The Colts could not get the win in Los Angeles, falling to the Rams 30-14. Damn. The Colts dangerous. They dangerous. Oh no, wait, tripping. The Rams is dangerous. The Rams dangerous. The Rams are dangerous. Returning home with a loss. The Rams are dangerous. That's just like us. You see, our coach establishing himself. Kyle Shanahan got his first win as a 49ers head coach and is now moving in the right direction. Big news for my head coach. He made the news. You know what I mean? We don't do this often, but he made the news. So this is more low-key, bigger than top news. But top news is low-key the news of period and the top of them all. Who's the most popular? Home crowd excitement. Every fan will have a much nicer ride home after watching their Cowboys win. Who is a Cowboy fans? I know there's a million people. 41-35, there go your W. See where they go in the playoffs. Stay tuned. Ronnie Ray and Jarvis Rose will be coming to y'all. We gonna take on the Cowboys too, so remember that game. Win secure. The Packers won at home against the Seahawks this week. Yeah, we gonna beat the Seahawks too. No worries, we already got a W. The Packers live. Low key, I played with the Packers. No, I played against the Packers against somebody on head-to-head. Murder him. Ouch. Depth is a concern with every team, and the Vikings has less of it now that Cal Randolph is injured. Finding a way to win, the Vikings fall to the visiting Saints 31-26. We talking about the black dudes now. No racial profile. It's just how they organize it. Who cares? On one for the books, there were plenty of strong performances this week. Denzel Perryman coming down AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Loud for that man. Cozy, confined. Not much to complain about in Denver this week as the Broncos came out on top against the Chargers. But you can't stop Denzel Perryman from doing his great. And he's still talking Hiring Vince Joseph as the new Broncos head coach looks like a good one after last week's win. Good for the Broncos. We're going to dust y'all, which we already did. One for the books. Yeah. Taylor caps off memorable weeks. I just don't know the dude from Detroit, but he got defensive player, you know. Can't say it, but I say Whitehead. I just don't know his first name. So I just say one for the books. I could read that. Taylor's capped off a memorable week. He is not considering a star throughout the NFL. He's not considered a star throughout the NFL, but Tyrod Taylor is the Week 1 AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Yeah, man, they lost. Look at the man. That's their quarterback. They lost. I know I told y'all, man, they talking about he's not considered. They gonna figure. They see how they rewarded the man. They gonna figure him out. They gonna see this man. I'd be surprised if they make it. Pretty much, I'll be shocked. This is like be the most underrated team. The Bulls, the Bills. If the Buffalo Bills make it out, Mitchell Trubisky might be like all this attention, but he needed to do it all over again to get the AFC offense. That was the Bears game against Falcons. I watched that thing. I think I was with the Bears, but it doesn't matter whose side I was on. I mean, as you know, I just went to their gameplay and just played it from using there because they don't allow us to switch sides or whatnot. But like low key, I'm just telling you, like, I watched that game and it doesn't matter. Patriots lost. They beat their Falcons, got trashed. I bet you they're gonna come out W's. The Falcons gonna be loud. Out for the year, Buccaneers place left end. Yeah, I could read them off. Super Bowl, nothing less said. Joseph, we feel like we're a better team this year. It's my job to make sure we prove that. You know, preseason was a fun thing, just showing the backups and more mainly. So we really didn't get to see the starters. Who knows? The starters may be pushing. Still in one away, the Chiefs went into New England and got the narrow victory over the Patriots. Oh yeah, I remember this game. This game is live. 17-60, I watched that. That was a big game, Thursday night. Still in one away. Defeating Gobbles up quarterback. Tom Brady 6 times in a win over the Patriots. Wait. Final score this week as the Chiefs defense sacked 6 times Tom Brady in a win over the Patriots. Gotta read it correctly. Going on, he said, I'm excited to get going. Andy Reid. We brought on some guys I like, and we're a year wiser. I'm ready to go. Andy Reid is like the best coach in the whole NFL, literally to me, next to Bill Belichick. And, you know, y'all probably heard it in the beginning, Bill Belichick. What is the heck? Taking control of the passing game is so important in the NFL. Michael Thomas helped the Saints gain some air. Y'all could read that off, because I'm low key just reading and trying to hurry up at the same time. Y'all just vibe with me. No stopping them. The Bears came away with a huge win at home over the Falcons. The game I was talking about, that boy Trubisky. Look at him, boy. Look at that man. He's smiling cheek to cheek, boy. Smiling Trubisky. Grinning that boy grinning for a check, boy. He gonna get a check, a big one. And you see the Saints, you see the Cowboys all the way. A solid off seasons as draftees and free agents have Cowboy fans eyeing a Super Bowl for their team. Did they win? But I guess they talking about next season, because they ain't talking about. I guess they lost. And you see Kyle Shanahan expressed extreme confidence in the team roster. We're talented, we have depth, and we're experienced. This is a championship team. Exactly. Many around the league are picking the Packers to break the passing ceiling and capture a Super Bowl this upcoming season. They thinking the Packers They ain't talking about us. Follow his lead. You need players to fuel the offense during any given week. And today, Pierre Garçon fueled the 49ers with 165 yards receiving. That's my dog. We're going to look into more of that too. We just got to get through the talk of the news. What's the talk around the league? Yeah, Madden news. I'm brought to you by Cool Vision Gaming. Bengals feeling super about their chances. Following a mediocre season, the Ravens look to be a good position to rebound with a solid offseason acquaintance. You can read that word. Yeah, y'all could bully me. My IQ is low. Download any comments, you can say that, whatever. But finding form, Andy Dalton threw for 357 yards in the Bengals, 39-19 win over the Ravens. Andy Dalton threw that much? I thought they said the Bengals lost. I may be mistaken. Y'all could rewind. But I thought they lost. But Bengals came out. Tampa Bay Buccaneers got after Jay Cutler, sacking them 4 times. Dangerous. The Lions squished the Cardinals at home this week, sending the fans home happy. New year, new goal. After several key off-season additions, many around the Lions organizations are quietly speculating about a Super Bowl run this year. They thinking about they trying to head there. They better trade off and do their thing. They talking and stuff. Titans feel the same way. Feel like they're gonna have a Super Bowl. Fans think a Super Bowl Mike Mularkey is with them. They're quite good, he said. This man, Aaron Rodgers, he's like another Tom Brady to me. That's how everybody want to compare him to. I bet you he's a Tom Brady attribute. You feel me? You can see them. That'll be low key. That's what they want to see this year. Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers squashed the Seahawks defense, 412 yards passing, leading Parkers to a 31-19 win. And you see my dog Brian Hoyer, big man was a star in the 49ers game win over the Panthers. We making a name for ourselves. They hating on my dog Brian Hoyer. Respect for Elliott, Ezekiel, all his part of being in the news. Tell 3 touchdown runs as a Cowboy beats the Giants. Respect for Gurley, ran for 2 touchdowns, went over the Colts. You see Rivers lost his confidence and the game, throwing 3 interceptions and a loss to the Broncos. And remember I told you about Taylor. He led the Bills to a victory this week with a perfect passing rating. Yeah. You see Breeze. He threw all over the Vikings in a 31-26 win for the Saints. The Bears secured a 49-17 win over the Falcons. Y'all remember that news? This is just news they always talk about. The little bubbles, y'all can read those as I stop through. And, pause if y'all choose to. But I'm moving on. And you see, this was pretty much, I remember this was like in the preseason. So I think this was probably in preseason week 4. So this was probably week 4 news or something like that. But I remember this. I remember what they said about this. And worthy of the hype as Drew Brees pushes past other all-time greats, the question becomes, where will he be ranked among them? Man, Drew Brees is a Hall of Famer. You feel me? See how yellow country man T is, man? Yeah, man. Yeah. Hall of Famer. See, Larry Fitzgerald had always dealt with pressure and exception, and that's why he was able to pass Steve Largent for all-time touchdown reception list. He passed that, man. I don't even know who Steve is. Larry Fitzgerald, I know who you is, and you're going to get better and better. You see a true contender after all these carries. Frank Gore left the 49ers. They traded him probably or let him go. Don't know the story. We just got picked up by the 49ers and we got Ronnie Ray. Forget Frank Gore, but we respect Frank Gore. Stand up for the youth. You know what I mean? Nah. I can't really call. I forgot where. I may be mistaken. I'm tripping right now. Still look fresh out there. He's still out there. Tony Dorsett, all-time rushing yard list week. Eli Manning must not have gotten the memo. that he's supposed to be slowing down with age. He moved beyond Frank Tarkenton this week of the passing yardage list. Excellent for Eli Manning, but excellence has been a rag to riches story for Tom Brady, but he's long since been accepted as one of the best. He's now at 61,821 passing yards in his first career. As you see, Hall of Famer bound. You need to have a number one option in the NFL now, and James Witten has been that. He made history this week, moving into 16. He moved in sixth place for the all-time reception list. That man, Jason Witten. That's a good. He's good. I gotta see you. I heard your name before, but is you a tight end? Can't recall your position. Still talking about my dog Larry Fitz, as he talking about ranking up the 8 most receiving yards in the NFL history. And you see the Patriots, they wearing the alternative uniforms. Preview: with only 16 games on the schedule, every game matters, and both the Patriots and Saints know that. And this is where we all happy to see. And I hope you all still here with me, because this is Madden News Day number 5, and we here for the first week checking out all the news. And we see the Patriots and the Saints going down. Never get old just watching Jason Witten pull in passes after passes. You see Mark, and you see you can read off Matt. I would just showcase that because those are what you're going to see from preseason. You ain't going to see no more. So, sound like extra rep have been helping the Vikings stop the run as much as the coach would have hoped this week. Today matchup, no doubt, plenty of tape have been watched as the Eagles and Chiefs get ready to square off. Eagles and Chiefs. That's a good game. Bills at Panthers. The Bills versus Panthers matchup is just one of many exciting games this week. We dust the Panthers. Why is that exciting? I mean, it's probably exciting for the Bills because the Bills had a good last week. Sorry, Panthers, you're going to take a L. I fuck with you, Cam. Beep that out for me. I like you, Cam. Yeah, man. Hey, you see another week, another game. The Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals will go head-to-head this week. You'll see, preview: the Cleveland Browns travel to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Browns, Ravens. I would like to watch that game. I don't know if it's down because I made a list of games I would like to watch. I don't know if it's down there, but it should be. You see the Raiders take to the gridiron in Week 2 matchup at the Jets. This week in the NFL, the Los Angeles Chargers take on the Miami Dolphins. I want to see. I think last time I saw my Dolphins was in the preseason. So I want to see how they play against the Chargers. I want to know that outcome. Another week, another game. Denver Broncos host the Dallas Cowboys this week. That's a good game. Broncos and Cowboys. They know it's a good game. People will be all eyes on that. Redskins and Rams have been scheming all week, and they soon match up. The San Francisco 49ers, who we are the faithfuls, running hard. We ain't losing, we going hard. Travel to Seattle, take on the Seattle Hawks. Seahawks who? Throw it in the bag, throw it in the bag, throw the bird in the bag. Throw it down, light the match, burn that on fire, burn that on fire, off that. Seattle Seahawks, we coming. San Francisco, we going. Take this to the Super Bowl. Looking ahead. You're going to see our game. Y'all just look at the name. That's for the fans right there. The love. The people who love 49ers and love the Seahawks. Y'all watching this. Check out that game. That's going to be televised for you all. Definitely. Preview. The Green Bay Packers are set to square off against the Atlanta Falcons in Week 2 action. And now we have the end of our news. Today matchup, there is no time to rest in the NFL, and the Lions and Giants will hit the gridiron this week to battle it out. That'll be a good game. Y'all better take notice. And now you can see we here at our top players at the week 1. These are the top players, the player of the weeks, and more dominantly you can see Mitchell Trubisky. He out here with 35, 39. He had almost amazing game. 35 for 39, 7 passing touchdowns. Like, could you believe this man? Could you believe this man? I watched that game. You see Whitehead, 8 tackles, 4 sacks, coming out there for the defense on the NFC. I'm tripping. I forgot which conference we is right now. AFC, we see Taylor. AFC defense, you see Perryman. You feel me? Yeah. You could read them off if you please. I will leave a second. 19 tackles. 1 forced fumble for Perryman. 5 passing touchdowns for, Taylor. But he can't outbeat the most, I believe, is Trubisky. That's amazing. But off that, you could check out this. I'll leave this for a moment. You could check out our news. We see 345 defense yards, 14th, 37 point score, 6 NFL, 31 points allowed, 22 NFL, 609 official yards, 2nd NFL, 345 defensive yards, 14th NFL. So points scored were 6, points allowed were 22nd, offensive yards allowed were 2nd. Offensive yards? What? Oh, these team stats, I'm really tripping. We're 2nd in offensive yards. We put up numbers. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's why I had to read it off twice. That's a good thing. I just want to showcase y'all that for a moment. And this is a segment for you guys. We'll break it back. You see our team. You see our quarterback, 2nd in NFL. You see our running back, 14th NFL, 12th in carries. You see our receiver, he's 4th receiving, 10th in reception. Oh wait, we have to reread this. It's going real quick. I thought I would have been able to capture this, but we all could pause it and whatnot, but I'm reading it off. So we're going to start back with the quarterback. So we see the quarterback, 518 passing, 2nd, 4th passing touchdowns. You see he's rushing, 14 carries. We already know him. We had the receiving, 4th receiving yards, receiving touchdowns, 10th, reception, 8th, passing yards, 2nd, passing touchdown, 4th, and passing ratings, 4th. So simply as simple as what I said. Y'all see it. My dogs are live. We're gonna get them better, because I don't like us being 4th. We all need to be 1, especially you, Hoyer. Them yards you put up, we need you to be more. They knew our game was live, man. And I was even playing for them, man. That's how you know they live. I'm not controlling these dudes. I'm controlling our players. But she controlling hers, Ronnie Ray, and I'm controlling Jarvis Rose. But let's go into the team stats. As you know, it's news. So simply, we'll just go into what I read off to where it was ranked. And you can see our team. That's just a little showcase. But in the total yards, gained, we are the most gained. So we are 2nd next to the Bears, where they had their man scoring 7 touchdowns. But I believe we could surpass that because we're not that far. And Bengals is right behind us. But you see the offense, we see who's the best and who's not. And you see the Patriots are not. And you see the Chargers are not. And you see us, we are. Total offensive yards is God. We're gods out here, man. We're gods. We're blowing it up. And passing yards is the reason why. Look at this. Look at this. Still 2nd to the Bears. Because this is just, you see the top 6. How we show the top 6. We don't show the rest. The rest is not worthy of the time. So if we're not there, this is the worst. So we don't really care. We just show the worst, just show who's the shittiest of them all. and you know they need to go buy a first pick. And it seems like the Chargers will have to buy a first pick. And you see the Bears. But the Bengals, at the end of that 6-man, Bears is right there topping it out. And you see us is always second to the Bears. But there's no worries. You see the rushing. Yeah, we dominate the rushing. Our defense is beast. We played against the Panthers and put them to sleep. We here on the rushing of the yards. Bengals dominating. But we're nowhere to be found. We might need Ronnie Ray to come out. Nah, we just gooking. We're going to see how he go the next game, see how everybody go next game. Points per game, we scored 37. Bears scored 49. Lions scored 47. Cowboys scored 41. Bengals scored 39. Buccaneers scored 37, just like us. In passing touchdowns, you see the most, and the most is nobody. That's sad. But you see the most is 7 for Bears, 5 for Packers and Bills, 4 Saints, Jaguars, and us. And we topped the 4th. So we did, man. I thought, low key, I thought we would have been way better. I thought we would have been glitched, like we always elite and like we would be like broke the game. But they actually doing good with the computers. I like the game, Rushing touchdown, the Cowboys with that boy Ezekiel. They used the heck out of Ezekiel. Nobody can stop that. And you see who can't do nothing. So they gonna have to be another first round. We ain't nowhere, so we ain't really do that good. Low key, we need to put Ronnie, huh? Yeah, I could tell me. You see the first down game. There's 11 for the worst, and the most is 27 by the Bears. We're still there. We made it this week. A big number. We're there at the 4th spot. Packers, Bengals, Rams, and Lions is all there. And we move on to the defense. As you can all see, we're looking at total yards allowed. These are good numbers. These are not bad numbers. These are good numbers. These are bad numbers. The Falcons, Panthers, bad numbers. And low-key, bad numbers. Is pretty much how everything goes. We're up there with good numbers. Good numbers. Good numbers. You feel me? Points allowed, Steelers, great numbers. The only team that never let their team scored. Great numbers. Bad numbers. Real bad numbers. Falcons, bad numbers. Eagles, trash. Oh, I'm tripping. I still forget about this. Is this quarterback sacks good or bad? I don't really get it. Because it's defense. So I'm thinking, this is bad. If the Eagles, let me see, 8 quarterback sacks, I can't really tell if this means the team or the other team. But you see the numbers. Recovery, fumbles. There's none fumble recoveries for the Lions, but there's 4 for the Titans, and we're nowhere to be found. But look, interceptions, there's none for the Chiefs and all down to the low bottom, and there's 3 for the Broncos, and we're nowhere to be found. But you all can read that off. And you see the conversions. Normally in the conversions, I don't go through the conversions at numbers. Y'all can read that off if y'all please. But I take it as the percentage is the more accurate, and you can see who's really elite. And these are the worst elite. Third down percentage, Patriots is sucky, and Bears is lucky. And we go into the 4th down conversions. We have Bears haven't done none, going to Packers making it 100, and Rear 100 going down twice. We had to go down twice. It was that type of game. But we're top there, making it 100. And 2-point conversions, and only the Chiefs went for 2 points, and they went and got it. Well, no, my mistake. The Packers went, but they didn't get none, and it seemed like the Vikings went too, and the Texans went too. and the Seahawks went to, and the Redskins went to, and the Titans went to, and that's low key telling you those are the weak teams in the end zone. And as we look into the end zone, you see the most best and offensive red zone percentage is the Cardinals. The Cardinals is the best team. You know what I mean? Why is that? Field goals won, offensive touchdowns. This is weird how they have it set up. So if I look at this, Eagles is the most offensive red zone touchdown trips. Touchdown offensive is the Bears. We see us with the most field goals. Boy, we punt that. Boy, you think I can't kick? I told y'all I was going to run in it. I told y'all I was going to run it. Told y'all. You see the Patriots, number one with the most offensive points percentage. The worst in the end zone. Red zone defense trips. The Redskins had the most. We're nowhere to be found, so we're in the middle with the bunch. Still, most of these we want to be high up there on the good side all the time. We was good on offense, but we needed all this defense to go. Touchdowns allowed. Falcons, yeah, trash. Nah, I think they talk about it like Julio Jones gonna come out. Like after these sluggish games, he gonna come out. So let's see how the computer go. And you see all these teams that having a lot of touchdowns. Trashy. And field goals, if field goals matters, you see Panthers allowed us to damage them. And you see the Buccaneers seeing us damage them. But they are damaging. That's how we are low-key end it off. But this is very important to me. I love this. This deals with the fumbles and interceptions. And you know, I love turnovers because it shows the dummies. You see the turnover difference with teams. I really care less about that because that's hard to determine, but that's for the intelligence. But the giveaways, you see. And now you see the interceptions. You see the Chargers with the most, 3. That means they're a good team to pick off. I think we played the Chargers, I believe. We picked off 1. I remember that. It had me feeling like, damn, do anybody pick off that much? But they do. Fumbles lost, 2. Everything 1. And then takeaways, 5 takeaways for the Titans. You see all of them. Defensive interceptions. Broncos had the most, so their defense is the bombest right now. Yeah, we had the defense. These are the dominate teams. You can see a team as you scroll down and up and down. Those are your favorite teams. You're gonna might see them in the Super Bowl, so stay watch with our series. Fans of Ronnie Ray and Jarvis Rose. And we telling you, we're gonna meet us at a Super Bowl, and we go against your favorite team and favorite player. And low-key, this is really us, because it's real attributes how we try to program it, giving it our own way. You know what I mean? And it's not over quite yet. We're going to the player stats. You know, we showed you our player around the league and our team. You see our mans, but we can go all around the league. But how I would do it around the league, I would go in conference, and you can see the best players in the conference. And this is how I would tend to go do it for you guys in the AF North. You know what I mean? We go take this down. These are the quarterbacks. You know what I mean? These are the running backs. The South top players. Man, low key, I be forgetting how I'm gonna do this, cause you know I'm just starting and the hurricane took over, so I wasn't on point. But you see, these are the top players with the most yards, the most quarterbacks with the most yards. These are your talented quarterbacks here. So low key, I'm just showcasing it now as we're just getting started. I hope everybody pay attention at this time, because this is our journey where every W counts. But we'll always start here with the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Top 7. All the time when we come to Madden News Day. I won't go off on names. I will just showcase. If I see my team or my player, I will highlight them on my team, just to show that's my team, but we're looking for ourselves too. But I showcase as a team as a whole, just to make y'all feel so connected, more connected. That's why I'm showcasing so much. I want y'all to feel connected. But you see the top quarterbacks of the league in passing yards. And then now you will see the top in touchdowns. And you see mine is there in fourth. And you see your favorite names there. And you can see in yards the sucky ones. I don't think nobody really cares about those. So we don't talk about the sucky ones. You know, the completions. Well, wait, before the completions, we must see who's really sucky. He actually throws 7 touchdowns for 1 interception. That's pretty good. He could have threw more interceptions than touchdowns and still made it through. But as you can see, the passing interceptions, the most is Phillip Rivers. It's not a good thing, Phillip. Kaiser there at the bottom, Watson there, Gabbett, Eli. Come on, these are vets. The vets don't need to be doing that. And we don't need to look at nobody there. Passing completion percentage, we have Davis Webb with 1 for. Oh, this is why I don't like it. Yeah, that's why I don't like it. So let me see. Most completions then. This is getting used to I'm trying to get hang of this. But I think the completions go to this man, bro. The most completions. Nah. How you could tell the completion percentage? This is crazy. Because this right here giving this man 100. When this man not even doing nothing. Like most of these quarterbacks got good percentage, but they ain't even did nothing. So I ain't gonna showcase that. You know what I mean? Y'all could just be fascinated. I'm just gonna get through this quick for you guys. We're gonna zoom, pass. As you can see, the number ones in the yards, TDs. My dog Ronnie Ray at the bottom of TDs. Did I saw that thing? That was crazy. Rushing touchdowns. You feel me? Here's Jeremy Hill, Ezekiel there, Gurley there. So on. See your favorite running back? Comment down, I do. So on. Oh, you see this man Alex Smith doing it too. But we don't see our man Ronnie scoring no touchdowns anytime soon. Where she only put up 21 yards. The worst running back put up -5 yards. But our man Ronnie's not near that, so he's still there. We have Brian, who are quarterback, running, doing horrible there too. But we go and look at all of these people who got the most attempts. Spencer Ware, he got 30. Our man's not there. And Coleman never got 1 drop. And we see any fumbles from these running backs. We see a lot of them. Oof. This is where I be scared for Ronnie. But she haven't bust none. And nor did our own Carlos Hyde. Broken tackles. We see quite few of them. Broken tackles. But nowhere for our dog Ronnie. We probably won't ever see Ronnie in Madden News. No, I'll probably never be there too. Oh, look, Carlos Hyde is there, though. That's our running back. He's there with yards after contact. The longest goes to Freeman. He hit the longest. Game played. Yeah. And that will be it for that. We're going to receiver now. The most receptions go out to Randall Cobb. You see Terrell Pryor ending out the list. I low-key probably showed y'all our receivers. If I haven't, my mistake. But after the game, pretty much, it was just the first game, so I don't really think I should go over our team. But, yeah. I do that after the game, show you after the game stats. But this is the whole season, so hopefully we see our names in here. You know what I mean? Yards. You see Michael Thomas the most, but he have the less. Yo, that man is lethal. That's crazy. Pierre Garçon there though. My dog Pierre and Marcus Goodwin there though. Up there in the top spot. Up there in the top spot. Up there in the top spot. Make sure I don't see none of my dog names. Up there in the top spot. And you see touchdowns. We go out to Kendall Wright. Hey, low key, when I was watching the game, I was like, who is this kid? I was like, this man is a no name. Came out with 3. Randall Cobb with 3. John Ross with 2. Andre Holmes with 2. And you see Benjamin. Deshaun Jackson, I believe. Yeah. You see them boys run after catch though. Who could bop out the catch though? Holmes with the catch though, knocking out the next stuff. You see my dog Marcus Goodwins though, he going ham. You see my dog Robinson though, they going in. Yeah. See Kit Tag again down there. Those the lucky ones when they get to see our team. You see the bad ones, sucky ones. You know what I mean? The longest go out to Michael Thomas. Yeah. Our man Hearns with 83. Goodwin. Yeah. Go to blocking. Who fell on side? Who allowed that man to sack somebody? That man Humphries. You gave out the whole team for the Cardinals. Gave out the whole team for the Cardinals. Now the defense. This is the defense side. The most important thing for the defense. This is sad news. Eric Reed with 3 solo tackles. And we had Denzel Perryman with 17. This man sacked like, tackle like, yo, this man is a beast. Yo, player of the year, I put Perryman out there. I see Juliet. Oh, I thought I was Julius Peppers. Jabril Peppers. See Jabril Peppers. Michael Johnson. Don't know who that kid is, but that round out the tackles. Sacks. Who's sacking out there? We got Whitehead sacking out there. See none of our guys. Interception. Who picking? And damn, the NFL ain't picking no more. Y'all ain't picking. Y'all weak on the picking, man. We got a pick though, so we up there. Who got the interception yards though? Who got the most? Brent Grimes. Okay, that's loud. Ramsey there. I see Ramsey. Yeah. Maxwell, Jalen. Okay. Pass deflect. And so on and so on. You see the kicking. top people at the kicking who made field goals. You see my dog go 3 for 3. How you went 3 for 5, kid? 3 for 3. Bobbing things out there. Bobbing. Punting don't really matter. Kick return, who returning? Oh snap, I just peeped. They got a touchdown. That boy T.Y. Hilton got a touchdown? Damn. I thought it was impossible. I thought it was really impossible to get a touchdown. These 4 gentlemen are alive. These 4 gentlemen are alive. Love. Took that bit back 1-1. That boy alive. That boy alive. And you see the punt return to turn the most. That boy Golden Tate back there. Benjamin. Again. I gotta show my little punt returner man where he at. I know he took it back. Dog Trent. No. It's not Trent. Where's the Trent Taylor? They ain't my dog punt return attempts. He ain't put him on the list. Thought he punt return. You can't get it. Nobody touched back. And the longest go out to D-Shaq Johnson. Odell Beckham out there at 16. It's probably people's most favorite time to look at. And yeah, kind of Madden News Day. It's a live man. You know what I mean? And I believe that'll be it for this stats section segment. You know what I mean? Alright. Now we're on this segment where we were going to look at the injuries around the league. You see our injury list, and I'm still on the depth. We had DeForest Bunker. He's gone for 4 weeks. That's not a good thing. We got George Kittle back. I should be back by next week. You know what I mean? And there's more news to that too. Hold that at the end of this video. Please stay tuned for that. But you see me. And now let's go into top of the league. As you can see, everybody that's injured. It's sad for the Dolphins. He's gone for 2 more weeks. He's gonna come back and they can save him. He can save them. That's all I can say. He can save him. He gonna save him. Big names y'all see. This man. See this man. I was like, what? Tried the man. See us. Gino out for 4. People gonna come back. Jaguars. That man, Telvin, gone for 6. It's gonna hurt his team. You know, he ain't coming back. Probably need him. He coming in 3 more. We probably could save him. Matthew Stafford, he probably might not save him. They're gonna have a hard time. Panthers, Patriots. Low key, this part of the reason why certain teams ain't gonna make it. It's not just because, you know, they trashy. It's because they injured. And as you see, we getting there to the Saints, Seahawks, Steelers is healthy as hell, Titans, Texans, and Vikings. So as you can see, all these teams we're gonna bring you on to the last segment and end off Madden News Day like that. And you all can see the ranked teams, top teams, number one teams, ranked off the best teams. And as you can see, in the NFL, we had the Lions as the number one, scoring 41 points. But I feel like the Bears should have been there. But every part see a difference of who's going to be tied up, because it's low-key everybody tied up. But you see the breakage. The breakage at 16-17. They still got high hopes for the Patriots. 16-17. A lot of teams taking L's, but we see a lot of teams breaking difference throughout that team. You know what I mean? If you want me to name off the team, I'll name them off. We got the Lions. Well, let me not do that because it's just the first week. The first week ain't really much, so let me not bore your time with that. But we could go into our conference, and I forgot our conference was the West. So we're looking at the people on the, but this is only us, the Rams and 49ers taking out W's. Cardinals and Seahawks took an L. We're playing the 49ers and the Seahawks game this coming week, so that should be a good one. And you see our points for and points against, but we surely put more points at 4 and less points against the Seahawks though. But that's pretty dope. So now this part of the last segment, sorry for breakage, it will actually have to be the big games of the week. This is where I could actually read off, and I could let y'all know if y'all want to know the highlight games, But no, I'm not gonna give you the highlight games. I like to make that a surprise, so I'm gonna showcase the surprise highlight games for you guys in the coming weeks. But as you all can see, we have the Texans, Bengals coming out Thursday. That'll be a good game to watch. That's a little rivalry. I think that's a division game if I think about it. We have all these games. We have the Browns at the Ravens on Sunday. We have the Bills at Panthers on Sunday. We have Cardinals and Colts, Titans and Jaguars, Eagles at Chiefs, Patriots at Saints, Vikings at Steelers, Bears at Buccaneers, all at 1 o'clock p.m. on Sunday. Now we have 4:05 Dolphins at Chargers. Then we have Jets at Raiders at 4:05. 4:25 we have Cowboys at Broncos, Redskins at Rams, and we're going down to Seattle, Sunday 4:25. So expect that game coming. If you see this video today, that means you've seen this video. You will see that game tomorrow. But if you don't see this game, you see it tomorrow, you're going to see this game later or after this. More likely it's already up. So we just been late, but we're going to get together, and that will be the end of the 4:25. But the big games of the night, we have Sunday 8:30 prime time. We're going to Packers and Falcons. And Monday night prime time, we have the Lions and Giants. So these are games looking to be on real life television accurately as we move on with week to week with the real thing. And we're going to handle this gravy. We're going to be so amazing. We're going to see if our Super Bowl is going to be just like their Super Bowl, or we're going to be different. We're going to be different because me, Ronnie Ray Jarvis, is in here. And as I can see the big games around the league, you will be more in tune to our game where we will go against the Seattle Seahawks. So check out for that. But let's check out all the wins from the preseason before we end off. For more for more eye view. If you haven't catched on from the beginning of this news, here's the end of the news where all the stats and all the numbers is more what's appealing to everybody.